Hi, my name is Laura. I'm 17 years old. I live in Fortaleza, and my biggest dream is to publish my own poetry book. I remember when I was a kid, I used to have this big dream of becoming a writer, but my 9-year-old self had no idea of what to do, and she had nothing but her own passion to continue writing, continue dreaming about it, and also she had no notion of how far she would come. But when I grew up and got into the sixth grade, I had a school project in which we had to read a poetry book and write two poems, and that's when I just discovered my biggest passion, the poetry word. My school has a project called Literary Creations, in which any student from the sixth grade to the last year of high school can sign in to participate. It just consists of a book full of student creations, most of them poems, and where my journey with poetry began. And since then, I never stopped writing, and poetry just became a big part of who I am nowadays. For me, poetry represents a whole new way of seeing the world, of expressing emotions, and of feeling part of something bigger. When I think about it, this whole feeling of thrilling comes into my body. It makes me feel so grateful and as if I was the happiest person in the whole world. While I'm reading some of my favorite poems, I have those feelings of being understood, belonging to somewhere, and being loved, even when everything in my life is going wrong. And my biggest dream is to make people feel the same way that I do when I read my favorite poems. I want them to know that they are loved, that they are seen, that they belong somewhere, and that they matter. And that's the power I think poetry has, the power to change lives, the power to change the world into a better place. And since I'm a really shy person, poetry became a big part in my life as a way of expressing myself without being ashamed of it. So one day I really hope I can share everything that I feel and my way of seeing the world with other people through publishing my own book. And to achieve this big dream, the first and the most obvious thing that I would do is never stop writing. Even if it's a too cliche thing, sometimes we get so dismotivated because we think everything we do sucks and no one would like to see it. But we have to keep one thing in mind: never stop doing the things that you love. We have to keep trying because one day you will get better and better at it. The second thing that I would do is using social media to spread my work because social media would help me to achieve a large number of people and I would have a target audience to read when I publish my book. And then, through many savings to get the money, and with my parents' financial support, I would finally publish my own book. So everyone can experience a little bit of the love for port that I have and how powerful it is.